install it in Cambridge, but first I have to install my new MyView 358 dash cam. And the funny thing about this is that everything on the box is in Russian. You know, that's what happens when you research stuff on another market, right? Because when I was looking for these, I couldn't find any reviews online in English. So I remembered that in Russia, you know, a lot of people use them because there's such violence on the roads, and people, you know, are very aggressive, so they always use this to protect themselves in case of a lawsuit or a big accident. And I searched online using Russian keywords, video registrator, which is Russian for dash cam, and Google gave me a couple of few reviews, and this was #1, this MyView, M-I-O, MyView 358. And I got it on Amazon.ca, Canadian website, because it's cheaper to ship inside Canada, of course, no customs, right? And the seller is a Quebec, Canada dealer. And the guy gave me his business card. It's all in French. You know, if you sell a Russian product, basically a product designed for a Russian market, you know, maybe you should put something in Russian in here, you know, because I have no problem reading Russian on the box, but you know, I don't even think it's legal. I don't know. I think it's you know, when you sell a product in Canada, or US for that matter, the stuff should be on the box, should be in the language of that country. So I don't know how this guy got a hold of this particular product. I mean, I don't know, but it looks like the deal with security. But it looks like it's a great little gadget. So it records in 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second, and supports micro SD cards up to 32 gigabytes. Weighs only 85 grams, and also has a built-in battery. So it's very light, so I don't think it should shake too bad in my truck. And let's see what's inside the box. So inside the box is a manual, thankfully in English, Russian, and a whole bunch of other languages. I think it's, what is it, Chinese, like Mandarin or something, and something from India. But the biggest part is in Russian. But it's I like the packing, and they even included those, you see those little pieces? That's how you're supposed to route the cable around your window. They say make sure that it does not prevent, it does not block your, you know, your field of vision. Then there's this little thing here, which kind of looks like a lighter version of what I already have. Then there was a small CD. For some reason it wouldn't play in my computer. And then that's the actual device. It's really small. Yeah, compare it to my TomTom. And it's but it has a pretty good screen. So it faces like that. So this faces the outside, so that you can see what it shows and you can adjust the position. And of course, it also came with a charger. And I checked in the manual. They recommend, you know, in a small car, they recommend putting it next to your rear view mirror, but I don't know. This thing has a really wide angle. I think it's like 120 degrees. So, you know, if I put it that tall, you know, my truck already sits high. Like all my previous vids that you saw on my channel, like at least the recent ones, I did with this flip camcorder sitting in here, real low above the dashboard. So I don't know, I might try something different. And there's you can hook up an HD. That's where the SD card goes. That's the switch on off. And then that's where the power adapter plugs in, and there's an HDI output, so you can connect, if you wish, you can connect this to you know like high definition TV. And this also takes pictures because it has a built-in battery. You can take it out and take pictures, let's say in case of an accident.
It can also take, it can also not just video, but you can take pictures, and it shoots in segments. It can do one continuous video, and then of course once the SD card is full, it'll start recording itself, you know, again from the beginning. Or you can choose the resolution to, you know, last it longer, and you can also choose the option where it records in segments, little segments, so that it's easier to edit later on. And I bought an SD card. They're still pretty expensive. This is a 32 gig card. Here in Canada, in Staples, it cost me like 60 bucks. But the device itself comes with a 16 gigabyte card, which at 1080p for like full resolution should still be good for about 4 hours. So this would hold 8 hours of recording at full resolution. And what I like about how they sell this, it also comes with its adapter, so you can just plug in that small SD card into this adapter and plug it into your computer. Now it sits like this, doesn't take too much space, and I found that that's really the best position, you know, at the top of the windshield, as the manual says. And I routed the cable like that and used those supplied brackets with a sticky surface, so it's really kind of neat, you know. The only problem is that in big trucks the windshield does not curve as much as in a car or a pickup truck, so you don't have much, you know, kind of options where to put it actually. And I chose first 720p resolution, and then I found that okay, daytime resolution, LC standby. That's why I want to keep it. I want to keep the LCD on, because actually once I started driving, the LCD just, you know, record voice. Okay, that's a nice option. Actually, I want to switch it off, because I think it records too much, you know, noise in the truck. Record upon power on. Okay, let's do that. Video clip length, you can choose 3 minutes or 5. I think I'll keep it at 5. Motion detection. Yeah, I'm gonna try that, because we're doing a review, right? And then G sensor. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on medium, because before I switched it off. And power off, power on delay. Okay, yeah, I think it's, then there's language, file deletion, and that's it. So now I'm gonna stay on, and it's motion detector, so it's not gonna record my voice. Why is it off? Oh, because the truck is switched off. Because I think in the manual it said that basically the way it's set up, it starts recording once, you know, you turn the key. I guess it senses the power or something, I don't know. Because my power is on all the time. You see my GPS is connected, right? The battery is charging. Interesting. But I wanted to put that actual footage from the cam into this flip movie, but I'm not gonna do that, because my flip shoots in 720p. That baby shoots in 1080p, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine the interesting parts of that actual footage into a separate movie, and you'll see that in a separate vid that I'm gonna upload. So I'll upload this in a regular like 360 or 480p, like I do always on my YouTube channel from Flip, and then you'll see that one. What else? I wanted to add something. Yeah, I don't know yet how the voice sounds, but I suspect, you know, that whistling sound you probably heard is caused by that thing. But I have a visor there, and it has holes in it, if you see, right? And it's a huge visor, and I think that's where the wind, that whistling noise comes from. I even tried plugging those holes, you know. But you know, there's so much noise. It's a diesel truck, you know. What do you expect?